And I apologize. I remember one time being late for work because my alarm clock, I don't know whether the storm came that night or what. It's been so long why the clock didn't go off, but I didn't hear the alarm, so I was late for work. But I tell you what, that hurt me so bad. But the thing about it is, I made sure for my work history that I was never late for work. Always be on time for work. But the thing about it is, what I learned, everybody is not me.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm accountable. I don't like to be late for God's business. I like being on time for God's business. God is first in my life. He's first. He's first. Beyond a job, beyond a spouse, beyond children, beyond people, beyond first friend. Put God first in your life. This word is not just for you, it's for me.
Amen.
God wants devotion. And you're not devoted when you can be here on time, but you just don't want to be here on time.
My God. Yes, Lord. Man.
Sometimes people call on Sunday morning. I said, what they call? They should be getting ready for church.
Amen.
On Friday, the same thing. They want to call you 45 minutes. You got 45 minutes to get ready. They want to have a long conversation. That's the enemy. He'll use friends. He'll use anything that he can to distract you, to keep you from being devoted to God. It's a sad shame. You say you're holy, and then the church started at 11 o'clock. Service actually should start 15 minutes till, but it started at 11 o'clock, and some of y'all don't get here. It's a sad shame, but God is looking and God is writing. But the thing about it is, I know you're not me, and I thank God I'm not you either. But I thank God God knows my song. Oh yes, I want to be here on time. I don't want to miss nothing. And some of y'all missing a whole lot. Some of y'all missed a whole lot on Friday night because you was late coming in. Some of y'all missed a whole lot today because you were late coming in. The scripture says you are inexcusable.
Amen. Yes, Lord.
Pastor Fusser, no. This is God talking to all of us, baby.
Yes.
God wants perfection. God wants devotion. God wants holiness. Holiness is just not a word. Holiness is a way of life. And if it's a way of life, you don't treat God in any kind of way.
Amen.
You live the life. You don't talk. Anybody can talk holiness.
Yes. Amen.
Just because you're anointed to preach, you're anointed to teach, you're anointed to be an evangelist, or whatever your calling may be, baby, that comes from God. But God still requires something of you. Even though you got the gift, God wants you to be in the right place at the right time. On time. Come on, give God some glory. If you don't answer the call, you'll come on up. You'll say, Lord, forgive me for my slowfulness.
Amen.
You know, when you slow for God, got a way of cutting you off. And not only that, when you slow for God, got a way of replacing you.
Yes, He will.
Oh yes, oh yes. But the thing about it is, when God is moving, like He's moving in this church, I don't want to miss nothing.
Amen.
And I just want to say, I have some witnesses. If I have some witnesses, after I say that, you can say amen. Sometimes when some of y'all come to that door, we done already had church.
Amen.
Hey, glory to God. You just catching on. You don't know what you missed. But you say you're holy. How can you be holy when you treat God, that you treat your job better than God? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Oh yes, you love your comfort. You love your brand new furniture. You love your car. You love the thing. Oh yes, the money that God blessed you to get from that job. You love it more. Now God becomes secondary. You making a God out of your house. You making a God out of your making pleasure your God. You making pleasure out of your money. Now you're getting funny with God.
That's right.
But you say you're holy. I'm going to say something. God is talking. God said, I want to do greater, but I can't. And the reason why he can't do greater in some of us is because we are slowful.
Yes. 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 My God.
But God is speaking to my spirit. He's dealing with a lot of your slowfulness right now.
Amen. Yes, he is.
You're inexcusable. No matter how anointed you think that you are, think about it. With God, without God, you wouldn't have no anointing. I just want to bring to your attention. Remember Saul when he disobeyed God? What happened? God took his what?
Spirit away from him.
When you think that you get so high and that you are higher than God, that you are holier than God, that you can just come to church when you feel like it.
My God.
But you don't have no excuse. This is something that God did with me years ago.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
I was crying, and I was working 2 jobs, and tears were flowing from my eyes. I was crying, and I said, Lord, I'm tired. I'm tired. I worked 2 jobs for 3 years. I'm tired. I was crying. I went into a depression mode. I was crying. I was so tired in my body, and I was just working, and that's why I can tell you now as a pastor, you don't want to leave God out. You want God to be forefront in everything. So God got to deal with me. He said, you want time, you got to make time for me.
Amen. Yes, Lord.
And then I remember, Tim can remember, I remember my body would be so tired. See, for years, I'm giving God glory. I'm just talking about being holy. For years, I went on 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And how I did it, I don't know. And I'm telling you, I worked long hours. And sometimes 2 jobs. But the thing about it is, I was trying to be a pastor too. Yes, I did run from it. But I couldn't run from it. You can't run from God. God gonna catch you. Come on, give God some glory. But the thing about it is, I didn't answer the call. But even when I answered the call, I was still working like 2 jobs, and I was still going here and there. And Tim, he was with me at that time. He was a young lad, and he'll go with me sometimes to pick up this and that. And y'all done heard the testimony, 90 miles, pick him up, 90 miles, take him back. And then we had to come back for Sunday night service and repeat that over and over again. And I wouldn't get home to sometime 1 o'clock in the morning and had to get up at 3 o'clock to go to work. I'm telling you, I was crying, I was hurting. But God said, you got to give me time. Put time in for me. And I said, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. I learned my lesson. I said, God, you're going to always be first. I put you first, Lord, above the job and everything else. Even though I'm tired, Lord, I'm going to put you first. And I'm telling you, I couldn't see it then, but I tell you, you reap what you sow.